Hi, welcome. I'm Melissa Virtue, and I've been guided to talk about our bodies. So, our bodies are these sacred temples of light, these sacred vessels like a chalice, a cauldron of creation. Yeah. To me, it's so important to move every day. I like to move upon awakening and create that space for myself. I like to move before I go to bed. And if I can find time during the day, I move during the day. Movement not only shifts how we feel, changes our perspective, shifts the fabric of reality and that fabric of creation around us, right? I see it as when we move and are enjoying our movement, we begin embodying our highest self, embodying Pachamama and our Shakti that's rising, and the great cosmic mother and our divine masculine feminine union. When we begin to embody that with movement, because movement to me does that, because we're moving our bodies, we're opening and creating space, we're sloughing off, releasing that which we're holding in our body that isn't serving us anymore. Also clearing and cleansing our auric field, balancing and aligning our chakras, balancing and aligning our centers of, like, to me, it's the womb space that we all have, no matter the gender, energetically, our heart space, and the crown. Because to me, it's the crown and the womb merging in the heart. And then, of course, this portal of creation, speaking and toning, creating with sound. But as we begin to move, these pulses and waves of light begin pulsing and radiating out from us. And it begins to, I see it as light shining out and pulsating, radiating out, as I said, and begins sparking and weaving these golden threads, even silver threads, whatever color threads, rainbow crystalline threads in our fabric of reality, in our fabric of creation, and begins creating a new tapestry, a new reality for ourselves. And so movement helps us cleanse, clear, align, balance, realign, rebalance, cleanse, clear our mind, body, spirit, auric field, energetic bodies, and helps us merge with the divine, helps us embody our highest self, helps us really embody Shakti, rise our Shakti, divine masculine feminine union. That's how I see Shakti, and helps us emanate our highest light. It helps us open and create that space for receiving our light and our codes, and awakening our light and codes within as well, but receiving them also from the cosmos and Pachamama, because this beautiful earth star holds them as well. And with her seas and her nourishing soil and roots and her pyramid and great sun and all of this, right? So movement to me is imperative. It's sacred. It's wild. It's quiet. It's everything in that way of expression. It's a language unto itself, right? And for me, light language does come through when I begin to move, but my movement becomes the language of the cosmos, the language of this earth star merged with the language of the cosmos. So I do star movement language and I call it light dance, because it's sacred movement, right? When it comes out as light language, but a movement. So as I began to move, and the first thing I move is not my head and circling it and my shoulders, it's my pelvis. I know a lot of people feel guilt or shame or shyness or immobile within their pelvis. The pelvis is the chalice of creation, the Holy Grail, a Holy Grail, whatever you might believe, whatever resonates with you, the cauldron of creation. It holds not only, for some of us, physical bowl of creation, but also energetic for everybody, bowl of creation. We not only have the seas within, physically, right? Salt water, the seas, but we have the cosmic seas and waters within. And therefore, whenever we move our body and our pelvis, we're also stirring. If we're circling our pelvis, or if we're undulating our pelvis in this way, or if we're moving our pelvis side to side, we are connecting with the cosmic stars and the cosmos above, because they're connected, right? And so we are also moving that and stirring those worlds and those creations and that light. And as we begin movement first in the pelvis, because life is created, I mean, we're in the great Sophia's womb. How have we ever left her womb, right? Her womb space, the cosmos. We birth from our wombs. Women birth from their wombs, right? And men also give that seed of light and life in that womb space, from their womb space, okay? The energy of that. You can say whatever words that you choose, whatever resonates with you, but it's this beautiful divine masculine feminine creation, right? And so birthing comes from our pelvis. We can't move in space physically without the impetus of our pelvis moving first, because you don't just take a step. Try that. Try standing still and sticking your leg out to take a step. It's awkward. It's unnatural. So the pelvis has to make an impetus, has to move slightly first, shift in space in order to take a step forward, to the side, to the back. And the water has to also create an undulation within itself before the waves come, before water can really move. There's a movement within the water, the same within the pelvis. There's a movement first of that cosmic water, of the physical waters, before birthing, before taking a step forward, right? And so, to me, moving the pelvis first is most important, because then it spreads throughout the body like the nucleus of a star, right? The life is there, and then it ignites and spreads throughout, creating this big light, this beautiful radiating being. So from our pelvis, moving it first thing in the morning, to get that Shakti going, to awaken the body on all levels, energetic, physical, everything, okay? And to really awaken the Shakti, and I will be talking about this more. This is just a kind of a beginning. To circle, like I said, the pelvis one way or the other, to do a figure 8 with it, to swing it side to side, to feel like the waves of the sea, and to work with that. Yes, men and women, everyone, right? To feel that movement, to awaken the sleeping dragon, the serpent, so it can rise and coil around our column of light, our spinal column, our chakra column, rising in light, in love, in recognition, in embodiment, in ignition. And it coming all the way up to the heart, where then it creates those ripples of light and those pulsations of light and the radiating forms of everything that's love and light, right? And then it expands through your arms like wings expanding, and then you begin to move your wings as you're moving the rest of your body in movement and expression. And then it continues out, and you may begin intoning as it rises. You may begin receiving these images. You may feel prickles on your head and in the back of your well of dreams, if you've listened to the Horus YouTube. And I'm going to do another Horus YouTube because he came again today sharing more information. But you may begin to feel all kinds of sensations, and allow yourself to then just move intuitively. Allow the Shakti to move, embody it. Allow yourself to intone, to sing, to speak, whatever may come, whatever may rise with your Shakti, whatever may drop in or pour in with light, and merge and dance with that, right? We all are dancers, dancers of the cosmos, dancers of this earth. We're the bridge of that heaven and earth union. And from our heart, we emanate this, we radiate it. And so, however you're feeling, put on some music and allow yourself to move. And if it's not so positive music, because you need to allow that out first and release it first, then play some music that feels uplifting. Okay? Play the music that helps you get it out, right? That helps you up and out it. So then you can fill yourself with that light. So then you can rise that light and alchemize and transmute and transform and rise in love. So from my heart to yours, I heart bow in love and blessings. I'd love to hear comments, your thoughts, your questions, anything you'd like to share. Many blessings to you. Enjoy rising your Shakti and creating.